weeks since I have released a YouTube video, and I know that you all were like, where did she go? Yeah, I'm here. I'm surviving. You know what? This is my second time trying to film this video, so I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet and informal because my other one I watched over and I was like, oh, this is boring. Basically, you all know I just went through a very traumatic breakup, and I so appreciate everyone that reached out to me and checked on me and made sure like I was good and all of that and helped talk me through it. I've had so many girlfriends call me and just support me and pour into me and just show me so much love, and just it's amazing. It really shows you when you go through hard times, you really see who your real friends are. So I appreciate all my friends. I also ended up getting COVID, so I am about 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks from dealing with that. And once again, my girlfriends came and helped me out with the kids and brought me soup and all types of stuff just to get me through it. And I'm so grateful for that, because we all know the only thing you can do is quarantine, and that's it. You just try to stay home and let it run its course, basically. So I still have a little mucus and pressure and nasal, and my smell and my taste are trying to return. So I don't fully have my smell back, but my taste is coming back. And let me tell you, not having your taste, oh my God, it's so horrible. It's like, what is the point in eating if you cannot taste it? I was eating though, I didn't lose my appetite. I was hoping I would at least lose some weight. I don't think I did, but I definitely didn't lose my appetite, even though I couldn't taste what I was eating. And it was like a slow fade. I didn't notice that I didn't have my taste until it was just maybe about 2 days after I had lost it. I was in denial, and you remember like how stuff tastes, so your mind will make you kind of taste it, but there was no taste. The only thing I could like taste is like peppers. Like I still could tell that it was hot. So I don't recommend you do like a hot wing challenge, even though you may have lost your taste, because I felt that. I don't know about anybody else. But I do. I'm thankful that I wasn't hospitalized, and that didn't need to go on a ventilator. And I'm just so grateful for that, because I did go to the hospital because my fever, I couldn't break the fever. It was like days and days and days of this fever, and I kept taking Tylenol, and it just would not go away, and I was like shaking. It was horrible. But anyways, I got a couple notes. Basically, what I've been doing is just journaling some of my really dark and deep rooted issues that I have not. Let me start with this, okay? Let me just say this. So this breakup has been, like I said, traumatic for me. Traumatic because there was the physical aspect involved. There was the emotional ties, intimate ties. We have a child together, and the way it all happened, I feel like could have been prevented with better communication and not being deceptive. But I guess that's the fun part if you're on the deceiving end, is to be deceptive, and people get a kick out of that, including the females that they are being deceptive with. So lots of cheating, lots of infidelity, lots of lying, just lying, lots of lying. So there were several red flags before, and it's so funny because I actually told this individual when I first met him that I said, you are very sneaky. I used to say that a lot. You are very sneaky. I didn't even know him very well. And I would tell him that, like, it was just something in his eyes, and that I just knew. I was like, you're sneaky. But, you know, I just thought that, you know, maybe I was just being untrusting, and I don't know. But basically, all of this has made me look inward. Like I said on my breakup video, that, you know, it's just highlighted the fact that I didn't listen to my intuition and my gut feeling about everything. And that's the most hurtful part. Like, I let myself down. And of course he let me down as well, but I hurt myself more in the long run, because, like, I knew it, but I didn't want to believe it or accept what was being shown to me as it was being shown to me. So to get over that, basically, I have been in contact with like a prayer group, basically, and they've just been uplifting me and giving me a lot of encouragement, and just redirecting my attention to God, you know, and having me, you know, encouraging me to pray, encouraging me to read the Bible more. And I know that sounds like, oh, well, you know, that's who wants to do that? But everything that we go through in life is in the Bible. It's all written there. It's just different faces, but we all deal with the same sins. It's the same thing over and over and over again, just different time, different place, different face, but same stuff. And journaling a lot. So I'm looking inward more. I have this journal that I ordered back when, let's see, it was a couple months ago, before the breakup even happened. But I follow this influencer. Her name's Ann Lynn. She is a Christian-based influencer, and her journal is called The Abundant Life. And basically, it's like weekly messages to go over. It's not a bunch of Bible verses, but she has like themes, and she does have reflection verses in it. But it's like practical stuff that you can actually apply, and like reflection questions. Like, for example, she has this, week 1 is talking about accepting yourself, and then it says what your inner critic says, and then what God says. So for me, I wrote, I have to prove myself to people, and then what God says is you serve one master, for instance. And that's another thing, like, anytime you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you need to water yourself down or water down your belief to make that person feel comfortable, because they're uncomfortable with the level of belief that you're on, then that relationship is dead. Because they just, if they're not willing to come up and believe and like pray and join you in your level of belief, then it's not going to work. You have to be able to see eye on what you believe in, definitely, as far as, you know, morals and stuff like that. And the society that we live in seems to be moral-less. Like, people, they just, well, for me anyways, it's like everything is backwards. Like, we date, we sleep around, and have children out of wedlock, and then expect a ring. And I guess in hindsight, you know, it's like, okay, this is why it's written that way in the Bible, to do certain steps, certain ways, because, you know, I and even in a marriage, it's not guaranteed to work, but at least you have that commitment there. Well, it's supposed to be there, at least. So, I don't know. I'm just, right now, I don't really have much to give as far as relationship advice. I'm divorced, and I just, you know, had another child and got broken up with. So, I don't know. And cheated on. Okay, so basically, trying to get through that and healing and postpartum depression as well. And yeah, I'm just trying to get back on track with everything. Separately, my daughter started school, so that's another thing added. But I'm so grateful that I'm able to drop her off and pick her up at school. That's a plus. I haven't been able to do that in years. Like, actually, like when the bell rings, I used to have to drop her off before care and pick her up after care. So it's really nice to be one of the moms that's like, hey, you can walk up and all of that. My son is trying to walk. He's standing up now. He's 10 months old. I cannot believe it. And basically, I'm just going through the stages of the motherhood and the human life from birth all over again, but this time by myself. So it's bittersweet. It's sweet because I have my daughter. She's 9, so she helps out a lot, even though I tell her, like, he's good, like, let him, he can fall, he can cry, let him, let him explore. You don't have to, like, hover him, because I'm not. Maybe because he's my second one, I don't know. But she's just super protective over her brother, and this is her one and only sibling, so that's why. But basically, we are doing okay, and I'm just working on getting better, all around getting better, building my security back in myself, building my self-confidence back, and just, putting out more content, of course, is on the list of things that I definitely want to do. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give y'all an update, and I will be posting again. I'm gonna start posting back again, so you'll see me a lot more. And let me know if you have any recommendations or books I should read in the comments below. And if you have any video recommendations, I'm open to that as well. So thank you for hanging in there. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and consider doing so, and hit that red subscribe button with the notifications on so you don't miss anything. And make sure you share with your friends, let them know there's Molly Vlogs on YouTube, so we can continue to grow. And I will see you all next time. Bye.